things go wrong. Yes. Okay, we're back on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. B.
It's like that movie with Bill
See, this is
Murray.
Mr. B. See what's happening to the world. What is your real name?
Paul Bartozowitz.
So we call him Mr. B.
Mhm.
So now we got Google, we got Tweet, we got Yahoo, Twitter, and we got Mr. B. What happened? Can't people pronounce stuff anymore?
No.
Mea culpa.
And remember, I used to be Irish,
Mea culpa.
but I dropped the O.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Is it mea culpa?
Mea culpa.
M-E-N.
See, I was
Mea
right.
culpa.
Is it Mea or Mia? Look it up.
Mea.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, mea
I'm
culpa.
Catholic. I used to do mea culpa all the time.
Mea culpa. It sounds Italiano. It sounds Italiano, eh? Grazie. Yes, sì. Grazie. Mea culpa. Ah, this is the vocabulary doctor of the airwaves. Today, our word of the day is mea culpa. If you call in and you use that word in your sentence, you get a free gift certificate to something or other. I have no idea what. Haven't made up my mind yet. So, hello, Noreen.
Hello, Rhett.
This is Forrest. Forrest Gump.
I could tell.
Another beautiful day here in paradise. Now, what brought you two in here today?
We have a couple events that we need to make sure everybody knows about because they're not going to want to miss them because they're going to be the best events.
Yeah, now we've got a stinky sneaker event coming up.
And Chuck will explain that.
Chuck. Explain
April
it.
20th,
April 20th.
Rock City Nursery
Rocks. Oh,
at 6 o'clock. We'll have Gypsy Lane Band. We'll get about 250 people.
what kind of music is that?
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Fabulous music.
Actually,
It's rock and roll. It's a mix of different things.
Oh,
Rolling Stones, stuff
pretty
like
much
that.
anything you want them to play.
yeah.
But actually, two of their members were with the Village People.
The real Village
The
people?
real
Mhm.
Village
Oh,
People.
come, and they live here now?
They're out of West Palm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and they put on
man.
a fabulous
YMCA. Okay, so we got YMCA.
Wow.
show. Good job, Rhett.
Yeah.
Yes.
And our other event, which is coming up on April 1st, and this is not an April Fool's Day joke.
Why is there dancing hot dogs on there?
Yeah. Lots of dancing hot. Those aren't dancing hot dogs. There's the peppers.
It's at the, I cannot pronounce this, it's something like Paradolia Brewing Company in Sebastian
Oh,
at River Park Plaza. And this is the second year they're doing this for the art. It's a chili cook-off,
mm-hmm.
and they have several different home brew companies that are.
What is this thing with beer all of a sudden? We have an event here that the local, what's the group here that started this? This whole thing becomes a beer fest once a year.
I
And
think
they
that's
have,
one of the Rotaries.
yeah, and they have like, I don't know, like 100, what do you call tables, what do you call booths set up?
Yeah.
All variety of beers. When did we all get so thirsty? What's going on here with the beer thing?
I
works
think
for
that
them.
happened about the time we crawled out of a cave.
Yeah, but so people aren't drinking booze as much, right? But this beer thing,
Beer's good.
you know, I noticed a lot
Says
of
it right there. Beer's good.
It does say that. It said, Face It, beer is good. Third annual Face It, beer is good. Homebrew face-off winner will be announced. So we're going to have a chili cook-off. It's only $10 per entry, right?
Correct.
$5 gets you a bowl, a spoon, and tokens to vote with. Live music by Mojo Mike Brown. The Red Buoy Brewers Homebrew Clubs. Brew demos by Boil Over Boys and Red Buoy Brewers. Homebrew Clubs. All proceeds to benefit the Arc of Indian River County, a nonprofit organization that supports and empowers those with special needs. It's great. That's you guys.
And it was really cool last year when they did this. Last year was just a spur of the moment thing, and they did pretty good by us. But what was really interesting, folks, you want to go out and see this because last year I think there were 6 different groups that brought their home brewery things, and they showed the different ways that you can make the beer, anywhere from one kind of fire to another kind of a container that they made it in, and it was really interesting.
So home still is not illegal?
Not for beer.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Chuck, where are you from originally?
I'm from Ohio.
Ohio.
Canton, Ohio, be the closest place.
I doubted they had stills up there.
I knew a guy who made vodka.
Really?
Yeah.
In Ohio?
Yeah, Polish guy. He had a pressure cooker that he rigged up,
Yeah.
and he fermented potatoes and make vodka.
Well, that's where vodka comes from, potatoes.
Yeah.
I
Except this stuff you could remove hair with.
yeah.
Look.
Oh yeah. This is from the vodka I had in Moscow. No, in Moscow they have the best vodka, but they serve it as cold as they can get. It won't freeze, I guess. And ice cold vodka. Come, comrade. All right, we want you to become spy. We send you back to America. You get on the radio. You're going to drive the people crazy over the airways. We give you substantial amount of money so you can have beautiful home on water, live in town in Florida. This is agreeable. Spasiba. She doesn't know what to do today.
Chuck, just say that sounds good, Boris.
Maureen is a good audience. She's smiling constantly.
She goes, well, the boss is doing it. What can I say? Right? As long as the boss is having fun.
That's all that matters.
I think, but in all seriousness, I really do applaud what you guys do every day and helping people with special needs. And the thing is, I've been over there, not only to hang out with the people over there sometimes, but also to interview them. And they have such innocent hearts.
Yes, they do.
Actually, in the Bible, it says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Now, I was told that was in reference to biblical times, people of special needs. They considered them sacred, They were untouchables. You didn't touch them. Not untouchables like somebody who has whatever that thing is. But you didn't for instance, well, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, you could be a spy, and if you pretended to be a special needs person, they would not harm you. You were considered to be, they would listen to you because that God could speak through you.
Covered by the grace of God.
Yeah. And actually, sometimes that's true. Do you find that to be true?
Mm-hmm.
To the special needs people? Because it's like kids, too. Sometimes a kid will say something, you go, you've lived so long that you forgot that place of truth. And, it's kind of like, we've all, everybody in this room has lived long enough that we've created ruts. And I just wrote a poem recently about habits. I forget what the name of it is. Something about these indelible habits we get into. And it's like you drive somewhere, and then you see that there's construction. And you go, what am I going to do? I can't leave. They've got that blocked off. And it's like it takes you a few minutes. You go, wait a second. You could back up the other way and go the other way. Oh, but it's so totally out of the groove that we've made for ourselves. And I often wonder, that I want to make sure that I didn't get stuck in a groove before I die.
You'll never be stuck in a groove, right?
No. I hope you're right. You never know. You never know.
You definitely go to your own drummer.
I hope so. If a man does not keep pace with his fellows, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Now, who said that?
No idea.
You don't know?
No.
Nobody knows that? Oh, my word. Thoreau said that. Remember? The guy was friends with Ralph Emerson, who said Emerson said, we forge the chains that bind us. We have to be very careful about that,
Mm-hmm.
So, just like people, people hold on to their dough, and then, let's say you're circling up out of Earth, and you look down and go, oh my word, why did I keep that money in a bank account? It never was mine, If you're never going to spend it, it's going to pass on to the next generation. Why not support the ark?
Excellent.
Let it go.
I agree.
I
agree.
Yeah, special needs kid. You can make a difference in a life.
Yep.
And they have the power. I like to tell people they have the power. They do have the power. You have power, free will. You can choose to ignore this broadcast, or you can choose to get involved. Now, we have a special event coming up, and I'm going to be the sneaker judge.
Yes, you are.
Is it just me alone?
Yes, you are.
Oh gosh, that means if I'm the only judge, that means if I can really tick somebody up. He didn't like my sneakers. I ain't ever listening to his broadcast again. Chuck. So what exactly? What exactly will be involved in this sneaker thing?
What's involved in it?
Yeah. Do I have to like
People
sniff
get
out
all
sneakers?
creative. They'll make dragonflies or birds.
Really?
Rumor has it
Wow.
somebody's going to make a gray goose.
Hey,
Or
I
maybe
got
that's
an
a
idea.
drink. I don't know.
I got an idea. Let's have a photographer there that night, and let's take close-up pictures of these creative sneakers
Yes.
and do like a display in the magazine.
Mhm.
Works for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds cool.
Vero's voice. I shouldn't call it the magazine. 'Cause what magazine is that?
Yeah.
And Noreen's also, I forgot to plug her choir. Noreen's going to have the guys up there singing a couple of songs.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. They've
How
been
about
working so hard on it.
what songs?
Can't tell.
Wait a second. No, you can
Nope.
tell. Why
Nope,
not?
because it's nope.
Well, I was going to say, why don't you come down here before the event, and we could have them in the. How many are there?
Too many.
How many?
Too many to do here.
10?
We're visual. We're a visual choir.
Oh,
You
you
don't
are?
want it
Oh, okay.
audio only
All right.
because it's all their sign language and
Oh,
Enthu-
their
it's their
movements,
enthusiasm.
and that's what
Yes, they
makes
just
them the
project
best
that
ever.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
oh, cool.
Speaking of which, you were going to send me the song you wrote so that we were going to start practicing that.
Which song? I believe in you. That one. No matter what you choose to do,
Yes.
I'll see you fly.
You're supposed to
Over
send that to me
mountains
so we
so
can start
high.
learning it.
I believe in you. Really? They'll sing
Mhm.
that?
Yes.
That'll break me up.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't have time.
Don't
Do
anybody
it
be
with
looking
this
at me.
event.
Oh, you don't? Okay, good.
No.
Maybe they could
We
come in
have
here
to
and
work
sing
it
that.
out.
And then they don't have to do the antics because here. Well, yeah, actually, you're right. I forgot. We're on Facebook. We got a call from Africa 2 weeks ago. Maybe it's 2.5 weeks ago now. We're contacted. He didn't call. He communicated with us, but he was watching us in Africa. You
Wow.
know,
Cool.
it's wild. And now with iHeartRadio. Oh, by the way, the good news is too. Your benefactors, your people that like to write checks.
Yes.
Now, there's a lot of local people that do that, but there's
Yes.
also people on the Barrier Island, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
Okay.
sir.
So let them all know that when they go home this summer, they don't have to. I used to get, I remember 15 years ago, I'd get complaints, oh, we go back to Boston. And it doesn't mean that, there's nobody like you in Boston. Well, there's not Rhett. I mean, there might be somebody up there that, frankly, is far superior to Rhett. But when you listen to a guy every morning, you get used to it. It's kind of like the mother complex. They want to hear my voice. Yes, my little children. It's another beautiful day, isn't it?
In the
Chuck. You know what I mean? And that's all. They really want that. The comfort. I miss Rhett. So you'll be able to listen now on iHeartRadio. We're heard around the world. We have listeners now in upstate Florida that call in. We have people in Connecticut that have called in. Tennessee. Canada twice, England, London, England twice.
Wow.
So it's amazing how the internet is changing everything. Well, actually, that's not internet, is it? That's iHeartRadio. How do they get iHeartRadio though? Isn't that through the internet?
I have no idea.
Yes, it is. Yeah, sure it is, because you get an app.
You can get an app and then it just shows up on your smartphone,
Yes.
computer, whatever.
And even in town here, people go and say, well, I don't know why, when I go down to Aunt Martha's house, it kind of goes, you don't have to put up with that anymore. Just get the iHeartRadio app, and you can hear Uncle Rhett clear as a bell. Make you feel comfortable in the morning. Okay, this event coming up, by the way.
I was just thinking, Noreen, can you download that to your Jitterbug?
Which one?
It's just a pluggy phone.
Oh, yeah?
He is in such a world of hurt when we get back to the office.
Has his wife given you carte blanche?
Yes.
It's okay. You can smack the boy upside of the
Absolutely.
head if he needs it.
Yeah, Brenda
good.
signs him over to me.
You
when she
you two
drops
really
them.
have an envious job because I know how it is. I've been there and I've seen y'all. Y'all have a great time with these people. I always want to say young people, not all necessarily young, right?
Very few of them are young. Our average age is, I think,
43, 44.
No.
Yeah.
But maybe they seem young. Maybe that's why the Bible said, "Blessed are the children of the peacemakers, for these shall be called the children of God." And I was told in biblical times that refers to special needs people. Well, they do remain so innocent.
They do. We have, 50 and 60-year-olds that could easily pass for their mid-30s. It's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, I think our oldest client's, she's in her 80s.
84.
You know, I bet you if you're special needs, you probably don't have as much stress. You know,
Yeah.
you're just having
Yeah.
fun. What are we doing today? And by the way, you've been affecting the environment in a positive way out there, right?
Yes, we are.
Tell the folks all about how these shells are changing lives
We started about 2 years ago. We hooked up with
at the Ark.
at the Ark with the local power squadron and CCA and one of the Rotary clubs, and we started putting together oyster mats. And oysters are a keystone species, and when they're put in the lagoon, what they do is one oyster will filter 50 gallons of water per day, taking out phosphates, nitrates, and just cleaning that whole mess up.
And the weirdest thing, according to a commissioner, a local commissioner, he told me that when they clear out the water, now you would think that the oysters would be unedible. It's complete act. God knows what He's doing. They clean up the water, and yet they're edible, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's true, you know. There you go. Now, okay, let's go over this for people that are seriously taking notes and want to attend some of these things and be there with these foolish people that are on the radio this morning. The three of us, and you too can be foolish with us. Coming up, matter of fact, we'll be featuring, believe it or not, different things to do at a staycation in Vero Beach. And I don't know if we should let that. Well, why not let the cat out of the hat or whatever it's called? One of those is going to be the place where you're going to be having this. Those gardens up there.
Rock City?
Yeah, people don't realize, you know. I mean, I don't think, no, they really want you to, if I should say this over there, they're not a sponsor, but sometimes you can just go up there and go for a walk.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I mean, you know, that place is like, when it comes to a nursery, that
They've
thing
done
is.
a lot of work up there this past summer, and it was gorgeous before, and it's even more so now.
Now, the event's going to take place there. What night?
Thursday, April 20th,
Thursday, April 20th,
from 6 to 9:30.
from 6 to 9:30.
Catered by Elizabeth Kennedy.
Oh my word! Every time she caters, the food is good.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Gypsy Lane Band.
Gypsy Lane Band.
Fun. Just
Fun.
an
Oh,
awesome
what's
evening.
the you know, the what do you call it? The wear the
Chic garden attire.
what?
You're
Sheep.
good at chic.
Bah. Sheep garden. Bah. Chuck. 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 I can hear the sheep going down. Chuck. Chuck. What do you mean sheep garden? Hurry up! We only got 10 seconds.
Go.
Sheep garden. What does it mean?
Chic.
Oh, chic. I thought you said sheep. That's what you get when you go on an old man show like this. Hey, everybody's going to come dressed in their sheep outfits.
But the sneakers are the most important thing. Decorate your sneakers. We've got fabulous prizes that Mr. Rhett will be picking the winners.
I
All
think
right.
one of them is a sheep.
Wow, that's not a bad idea. All right, we're going. This has been an odd morning.
Are you? We're off. We off of that?
No.
She said it correctly, chic. Yeah.
Sheep.
Some people
Yeah, I
say
thought you said
chic.
sheep.
She said
I mean, actually, when you go, because my grandparents in Texas used to have sheep, and I used to go to bed at night. They had a little building there, and I remember as a little kid, the windows. Oh, we didn't have air conditioning back then, and then Chuck, 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 Chuck. I never realized it does sound like that, doesn't it? See, there is a thread here.
Famous around the world. No, I won't go there.
Are we done?
I think they
Mohammed will show it. What? I just listen to the sheep and I wanted to pick up my next girlfriend.
Are
are
we done?
they staying on for the next half hour?
I don't know. No. You want to get going? All right. Well, that guy from Life magazine is supposed to be here. Did anybody come in? We're waiting for a guy that's retired from Life magazine. Let's call that guy. Call Vermont author.
Great having you.
It was great. Good to see you again.
Yes.
Hey,
Thank you,
Good
sir.
to see you.
Thank you, Dolly.
Okay.
She's out front.
People are gonna be showing up like a sheep.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. I should come. No, keep the door. Keep the door. I should come dressed like in a sheep's outfit and just I thought it was a chic event. You know?
No, that would confuse them.
Noreen, why are you running out the door? Noreen's kind of like, is he on something? Nope. This is just life.
Bye.
I know. This sounds like a lot of fun. Mhm. Now, this will interest you. If you want to read that.
So, John. Okay, where's that guy? Supposed to show up.
Gee. But anyway, that's interesting.
Well, why don't people show up in this city? So what's going on here with this Vermont guy?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry that offended you, but that's what told me to put on my phone. Yeah, because I want to
Now, children, no fighting over this, children. No fighting, children. No fighting, children. We got to figure out. We got to figure out titles here. No, but actually, there's two different kinds of producers: a producer in the studio, but there's also a producer that goes out and gets stories and gets sponsors and stuff like that.
I thought that was a reporter.
No, that's an associate producer when you're doing. You know that you're in TV.
Associate producer. Then there's executive producer, but I ain't paid for anything.
Okay. Would you do me a favor and go in there and would use milk and make me some oatmeal?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Just one spoonful of sugar.
1 spoonful of sugar. That's good to know. Mm-hmm.
Good morning. This is Mr. Ron with the Rhett.
Jones.